up week 2. On the return, here's Jerome Ford. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now the Cleveland offense ready to go to work behind the 3-time Pro Bowler Deshaun Watson in his second season now as a Brown, number 7 overall.
And he certainly had his share of struggles in the opener, threw a couple of ill-timed interceptions in the game. So that was something that was harped upon all week in practice. Because if he's going to help this team be a winning one, he can't give the football away like he did last week.
First play from scrimmage, Watson going to throw it. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy. That'll bring up second down. You look at this Steeler defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Normally you want teams to gel late in the season, but this unit, they've been terrific right from the word go. Came in as the number 1 rated unit against the pass in the NFL after just 1 week.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. Shakes off the sack. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and
Off of play action, it's Watson. Out to his... Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. So here are the Steelers backed up to start their initial drive. And they'll be led out by a man who nearly broke the single-season rushing record for quarterbacks last season. A true dual threat out of Ohio State, Justin Fields.
Coming out of Ohio State, one of the top prospects in the NFL draft, and it was so big that they moved up in the draft to get him, to make sure that they had him. And boys, he got the full package. Loves the game, big-time arm, 4.4 speed, so good that another quarterback prospect said to him, "What's it feel like to run 4.4? Everybody wants to be that fast."
And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. A shotgun snap, Fields. And that is incomplete. I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away. On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and
1. They toss it left side to Chubb. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Watson on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That That's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down. They needed 4. He doubled down. He wound up getting 8.
An 8-yard pickup.
But Deshaun Watson, when you think about the toughest quarterbacks in the league to game plan against, he's got to be in your top 5, does he not?
And when you talk about game planning, putting him in the top 5, that's an easy call because he can make every throw. That's not an issue at all. He has great touch delivering the football, but that mobility, that added dimension, when he escapes the pocket and those receivers find their way open, short, medium, and long, he finds the right guy. Last but not least,
and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Deshaun Watson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. From his end zone, Wilson. And he returns this to the 22. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their 2nd offensive possession. Now, early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Meanwhile, Fields throw into the hands of Pickens. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, that doesn't have quite the flair of some of Pickens' catches from his rookie year, but it still moves the chains. He quickly built up a rep for making highlight grabs, maybe the catch of the year in Week 3 versus the Browns. He also had 800 yards, and he looked like an absolute playmaker for the Steelers.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Devin Bush driving in and picking up the sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Fields throw taken in by Watkins here.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Now a give left side for Chubb. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23. You look at the Steeler defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And again, it's Chubb. Fights him off. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football. This 2nd and 4. As they've got it as we resume action. They'll try the air now with Watson. Open man downfield is Judy. He's got it. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 41-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Browns have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So after the disappointment in the opening week loss, Charles, this looks like really a completely different football team.
They sure do, and I think they realize we can't start 0-2, and they're determined to not let it happen by the looks of things here in the early going.
York on now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. That time a 6-play drive. And Nick Chubb the one to finish it off as he does so with a touchdown run. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25. Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. The Steelers are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
A handoff for Warren, and he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 35. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
On the give, it's Warren. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in and went heavy. No surprise, I knew it was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Second and 5 at the 27-yard line.
To throw is Fields. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Fields now to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Well, if the goal is to get back into this game, the offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point a drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. And you see the last drive, great chunky yardage, the touchdown on 5 carries. And offensively, everything just looked in sync, didn't it?
It did, and the reason that it was in sync is because it's a combination of play calling, game plan, offensive line marrying up with all of their blocks. But don't forget the receivers out on the perimeter. Any type of a long run, the receivers have had a hand in that because they've occupied people downfield. And, of course, give the big credit to the man with the football. Great vision, good movement, gets to the end zone.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. And the Browns first down.
Watson now to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Watson. Pass complete to Judy on the out route. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Here's 3rd and a few inches. To throw is Watson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Watson's throw taken in by Cooper here. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To the air yet again, Watson. This will be caught. Judy. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Watson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And Deshaun Watson shows off his mobility yet again. Just 1 touchdown rushing in 6 starts last season. But the way that he moves around, if receivers are covered, he'll tuck it and go as he did there.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. The Steelers taking over now late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Now a first down throw, Fields. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Back to throw, Fields. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
An attempt at a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. These guys running back out of the backfield. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. So we reach halftime. Well, everyone's eager to resume play here this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. They'll start this drive and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Watson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Dancing to his left. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Well, number 1 on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the 3rd, that right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic Oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't give the ball away when you have a lead that you can lock this game down with.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
So here are the Browns to take over. They're on the good side of this game right now with a lead, but they were on the bad side last week in that loss to Cincinnati, so now trying to make amends. Following the fumble recovery, Watson. And his throw here's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Up the middle. It's Chubb. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 109 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
It's 2nd and inches.
Second down, here's Chubb again. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Browns use the short field to get in for 6.
For as good as Nick Chubb is in the open field, he's every bit as good when they line him up down near the goal line. He's a speed back between the 20s, but a power back down close, and he forces his way into the end zone.
Extra point by York is up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Steelers 3.
No return here for Wilson. To touch back, it'll come out to the 25. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Safety Grant Delpin to make the play. From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9. They'll run it. Warren. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. Well, that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, 3rd quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The linebacker Jordan Hicks flying in there for the sack.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now Nick Chubb of the Browns gets set for their next possession. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see him back. Just doesn't have a grin on his face every time his number is called. Because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. And Chubb will try the middle here. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. 2nd and 10. Now Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. From the 50, it's Watson. That is caught. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Watson powering forward. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw, Watson. Completes the pass to Judy on the crossing pattern. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap for Watson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run with Chubb. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, Watson. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Chubb. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Browns have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
York now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now Fields. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Here's Fields. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Again, Fields. Slant route, and he's got Freiermuth. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 43. 15 yards there on the catch and run. With this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
At the 34-yard line.
Now it's Fields. Got his man. It's Warren. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Off play action. Fields. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and it major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. And the Steelers on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. To the air again, Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
To throw is Fields. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Calvin Austin, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Steelers 10.
From his end zone, here comes Jerome Ford. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and the big yardage all night long.
2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Wiggles free. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete to Freiermuth. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Back to throw, Fields. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Steelers' 1st down. They needed 4, they got 8, and it results in a conversion on 4th down. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here's Fields. That's going to be caught by Pickens. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. Fields. It's brought in by Harris. Only able to gain a couple there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 43-yard line.
They go up the middle with Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 3rd down and 10.
And it's 3rd down.
A give. This is Chubb. And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah,
Most
they
time
thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. And a division game is usually a touchdown or less because these two teams know each other better than most teams in the league. In this case, that didn't hold up. On the road, big margin, big victory. Oh, yeah, that flight home will be good.
So for the Browns, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they will fall to 1-1. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.